Hey everyone, and welcome to the Bookwalker, Thief of Tales. Today we are taking a look at this narrative adventure game. Etienne Quist is a writer who has been found guilty of a crime and has been shackled with a writer's block. This means he's unable to write and his books are no longer being sold in stores. Not interested in serving his 30-year sentence, he turns to a crime syndicate to enlist their help in removing the shackles in exchange for doing a few jobs for them. Etienne has a unique ability that allows him to travel into books, and it is this ability the syndicate is interested in. The price for removing the shackles will be 6 jobs in total. When we are in the real world, the Bookwalker is in first person and we are free to roam around his small apartment and a limited area in his building. The most interesting part of the game, and where I believe you'll be spending most of the time though, is in the fictitious worlds of the books, where the game turns into an isometric RPG kind of game. Each mission will take us into a new book, so each world is as varied as there are books out there. As always, if you want to see more of this game on my channel, the best way, besides watching the video, is to leave a like or a comment to let me know. Without any further ado, let's try the Bookwalker Thief of Tales. So, where we are in the game at the moment is that we have done one job at the moment, and we are just about to start the second one. As we can see here, we have a nice little flat. It's very cozy, but it is very small. I actually don't even think we have a kitchen. That is correct, but I did see that we actually do have a kitchen out here, which we now have access to apparently. That's the first time I'm here. Nothing really changed after the renovations. Okay, well, this is a shared kitchen. I'm actually unsure if there is another floor down here at the moment. No, I don't know if anyone lives there. Maybe the landlord lives here. In either case, this is a shared kitchen. And this is pretty much what we have access to at the moment. I think this area here opened up after we completed the first mission, and so did the kitchen. Otherwise, we have 2 neighbors. We have borrowed a hammer from over here, which can we actually see our inventory here? No, we cannot. Okay. And then we have some very cautious ladies living in here that is not a big fan of talking to their neighbors. The dishes, they're not mine, but they've been here for several. Oh, that was quick. Fair enough. Let's just get into it though, because this is. I think it's clear to see that this is not where they spend most of their effort. It is. Is there another one? Mr. Quist, I'm writing this letter to express how deeply grateful I am for your books. In all of modern literature, I never thought I'd find such interesting, truly lifelike characters with unique flaws and virtues, but in your novel. I don't even have the words to describe what it makes me think. I just give it to all my friends and insist, no, demand that they read it. The world of books is truly worse off without you, and I hope the misadventures you're experiencing won't dull your desire to write. Our whole little book club is waiting expectantly for new works from you. Sincerely, gratefully, and with love, Edna Rabia. Well, that's a new one. In either case, let's just get straight into it here. There is a small bit of information that you can read here. Let's start with a strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the Spark of a Hammer by Torben Sakinski and extract an item, the Hammer of Thor. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contracts. So this is the book we are infiltrating. We need to find the Hammer of Thor. And that is pretty much the contract. I think this is just a review of the books. It's not really super relevant, but let's just get into it. See what this one is all about. So in the first mission, we had to steal a potion of immortality, and we were like in this prison kind of thing that turned out to be all fake because we were actually in a laboratory or something like that. And we also found a friend. I'm not quite sure exactly what he is. He's a special kind of being that seems to be able to travel between books. I'm not 100%, but we can actually see it right here. We have this little lantern here. That's where he is. Let's see. Damn, sure is icy here. We look around. You there, Roderick? That's what we named our little friend. Yeah. Listen, about the alchemist from the last book. So, not to spoil too much. I don't know what they're gonna say here, of course. So there might be spoilers from the first mission. But let's just say we did something that Roderick didn't entirely agree with. No, don't worry, I get it. You writers never pull your punches when it comes to characters. That's not it. It's hard to explain. Well, I wanted to apologize. That was rude of me. Rude isn't quite the word I would have used. Oh, stop it. That alchemist was a literal murderer. Alright, let's agree that we won't hurt any more characters. None at all. Right. Deal. What are we doing in this book anyways? I need to find a hammer belonging to someone named Thor. Thor? Yeah, some kind of special hammer, I guess. Hopefully we'll learn more soon. Then let's get going. Okay, so we can always talk to Roderick if we want. We can ask him a few things. Adjust your shackles. I actually haven't tried that, so that's something we can do later, maybe. We can always wake up. Sometimes we will need to actually do things in the waking world. Maybe we need to find something. In the last one, for instance, we had to get a lockpick, and we had to somehow find a hammer as well that we borrowed from our neighbor. It is kept to a minimum, I think, but sometimes you might want to wake up. We have health, and we have ink. Ink is what we use to do pretty much anything combat related, I believe. And a few times there might be an option where you can sacrifice some ink to do something. And we have our inventory as well. Right now we have nothing. We can take items from the waking world into the book world here, but we cannot, you saw, we don't have access to our inventory outside. So whatever we bring out, other than the artifact that we are after, it's not gonna stick. The banner says Thor's batteries will keep your fridge charged for 3 whole days. I want to check real quick if there's anything we can do for the tool tips there. No. They are what they are. We just have to read quick. So sometimes we might actually do something. We have a hanging robot. A strange sight catches your eye. A robot hanging from a tree with a noose around its neck. The robot's limbs creak slightly as they sway in the wind. It tilts its head to the side. If you think about it, why would someone hang a robot? It's not... Oh, hello. What the... Gosh, we're gonna greet it back. We're in a book after all. Hi there, robot. Correct, I am a robot. My name is Modi. Can you confirm that you are a human? Or do we need to do like a test? Find all cars? Well, for the most part, yeah. Well, and it's funny actually. I think our face looks very much like a book. Sensor accuracy increased to 89%. Thank you, human. Okay. What are you doing in that tree? I'm hanging. You laugh and look at the robot. There's an awkward silence. I mean, how did you get in the tree? I was installed in this spot by several humans. I am 74% certain they were mad and on their way to destroy the power plant. Oh, that's not good. Do you need any help? You point at the rope around its neck. Thank you, human, but I will be perfectly fine. You sure? When I first walked over, you were hanging there unconscious. Oh, with 27% certainty, I detect care in your voice. Is he saying you're only 27% caring? Don't worry, I put myself in sleep mode to save battery. Do you think I can find you a new battery somewhere? You look sideways at Roderick's cage. That is 100% care. The robot tilts its head to the side and blinks. The human continues to demonstrate care. 16% this time. But don't worry, I'm operating on a fresh battery and it should last a while. Also, I can find more batteries at the power plant once I regain freedom of movement. Let's ask if he's alive. Pause. Modi is unable to answer this question. Selecting standard introduction. I am Modi, a robot. Model ASGD-6. Produced on special order at a Sindri and Broker Group factory. I am pleased to serve you. Okay. Well, let's ask them about Thor's hammer. There's a power plant near here, right? That's right. Just up the road you'll find my workplace, Thor Power Plant. Oh. Fantastic. Have you heard anything about them having a hammer? The hammer of Thor. Just this morning I checked that it was intact like I do every morning. And how is it? Your eyes dart from side to side and you rub your hands together. It is 100% intact. Well, then, let's head for the power plant. Well, since this guy is the caretaker of Thor's hammer, he's probably not super happy with us taking it. But I think this is gonna, this might shoot us in the foot if this might be, you know, it might come back and haunt us if we take him down. But I think we're gonna take him down anyway, or try anyway. How about I take you down from there, Modi? I wouldn't mind that, but I also wouldn't want to be a bother. Well, let's take the robot down anyways. To be honest, I have no idea how to get you down from there. But I'll just... You look at the robot, then at the branch, then at the rope. A knife, a ladder, a truck, and a hacksaw would be useful, but all you have is your own 2 hands. Ooh, 20 ink, that's quite a lot. It is something that we can regain, but we need to find trash and stuff like that to anything that's regarded as junk in the game. We can convert to ink at a what's it called, at a workbench. But I think for now we might have another option later on. So let's hang on to the robot. The robot is heavy enough that the branch is starting to bend from the strain. Oh, that's okay. So we are literally hanging on to the robot. That's what they meant. Okay. Maybe if I add a little more weight. What? You get a running start and jump up to the robot. Your arms wrap around its metal body and you pull down with all your might. Oh, human, what an interesting method. Our combined weight will break the branch in approximately 2 weeks. Damn. You drop to the ground. You look a lot heavier than you are. I guess we'll have to use the ink. What are you planning? You approach the rope, connecting the robot to the tree and carefully touch it. The ink seeps into the rope. Several fibers change color and start to fray. I don't have the strength for the whole rope, but a few fibers should be enough. Human, I don't understand what a loud crack and a crashing noise drown out the robot's mechanical babbling. Well, he's free now. Is that a cat? It's the robot. Did he have a cat? I didn't see a cat. As though nothing happened, the robot starts petting a cat that has jumped out from a nearby bush. It doesn't seem to care about anything else. Are you okay, Modi? No damage? Thank you, human. I am fine. Now I too am performing care. The stray cat purrs contentedly under the robot's hand. Well, that might be a bad idea, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so it moves up. Thor power plant. Well, it wasn't a mythological Thor's hammer as I thought it was gonna be. With a panel here. It says bench. Do not remove battery if bench is occupied. Do not remove battery if bench is occupied. Okay. There's an empty battery compartment under the label. Where do we get a battery? Well, you know. What do you mean I know? Where? From the robot. Well, he literally just said we didn't want to harm any characters. Is it battery operated too? You know this dude, he just said so. Yep. Hold on. You said we weren't doing any more killing. Yeah, exactly. We're not killing it, we're just turning it off temporarily. You see a metal panel labeled power plant. There are 2 battery compartments on the panel. Let's examine it. There's a label at the top. Power plant. Below that is some text. Activates and deactivates the power plant's anti-avalanche defenses. Okay, I guess maybe it's buried at the moment. I guess this is the roof. But why is this here? The lever is locked and doesn't budge. I guess that's it. The Thor power plant. The hammer's in there somewhere. So do we have to dig the power plant out of the snow now? I don't think so. There's a couple of panels over there. I bet they open an entrance. Well, Modi, my friend, I need your battery. The robot is petting the cat as though nothing happened. It doesn't seem to care about anything else. Well, let's take the battery. So we can't get inside the power plant without the robot's battery. I don't see any other way in the book. Besides, it's not murder. We're just turning it off for a little while. Then we'll turn him back on. Right? Yeah. I promise. Then that's that. Just turn me around, okay? I don't want to watch. Fine. You move Roderick's cage to your back. You look at the robot. The battery hatch on its back is easy to find because it's glowing and has a huge handle. The cover comes off surprisingly easy. Does the human want to perform care and change my battery? Don't worry, I am 81% certain that I will manage to reach the power station and charge it myself. I just want to spend some time with this wonderful cat. The cat meows happily. It seems to like Modi a lot. You touch the battery, it's firmly seated in its sockets. Human, please be careful with my battery. If it comes out, I'll plunge into eternal darkness. I really don't want to plunge into eternal darkness. The robot's voice is fearful. Okay, let's take a breath. This is actually really hard. Can it be you're starting to actually feel something for these characters? You hear from behind on your back. But without batteries, we can't... Modi turns to look you in the eye, still petting the cat. Yank out the battery. You shut your eyes and sharply yank out the battery. Why? 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 Whoa. Okay, he's gone. Modi's eyes go dark. The battery is yours to do with as you wish. The cat under the robot's frozen hand also pauses and starts to sniff at it. My god, let's get out of here. No more murders. Well, that was a tough decision, but we got ourselves a battery. Start with this one over here. Okay. Let's insert the battery. Does the plus sign go on top or on the bottom? I can never remember. How do we know? Let's place it on the top. Okay, nothing happens, then plus on the bottom. I think it worked. Yeah. Oh, hello. That is a frozen man. You see an unmoving man covered in a layer of frost. I think he's already... I see that. With some difficulty. You open the man's frozen coat and take his wallet out of the coat's inner pocket. Let's examine his business card. Edward Rodingsgaard, Chief Inspector, Specialization Industrial Real Estate. He kind of looks like you in his photo. A little bit. Hey, wait, you don't know what I look like. That was a joke. Okay, examine the money. A small wad of bills with a few crumpled discount coupons tucked between them. Are you not going to take the money? It's not like he needs it, hmm? If you're trying to test my morals, no, I'm not going to take his money. I can't use it in the real world. I know. The notes would just dissolve like everything else that comes out of the books. It's not the only reason. You take one of the notes. These say... Okay, it's not a typo. These say pounds instead of pounds. There's a law that says all authors have to write them like that in their books now. So that means there must be some way to take them out of the book. Yeah. Yes, there is. Okay, and that's a briefcase as well. A lonely, worn-out briefcase sits by its owner's frozen right hand. The briefcase has a combination lock on either side of the handle. Are we gonna... Okay, that's a loud bang. Okay, I guess it just opened. The locks pop apart when you slam them against your knee. And you open the briefcase wide. Why on earth would I slap them against my knee? Okay then. Anything interesting in there? Let's examine the papers. You start rifling through the frozen traveler's papers. A bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. Looks like reports, inquiries. The Commonwealth of 9 countries will review the situation concerning Thor and Jormungandr individually. Okay, it's still the Norse mythology here. Thor and who? Reading face pressed close to the text. Jormungandr. Who's that? I thought you were the one with access to the book's text. Do you not know? It's not easy to search the entire text for one single word. Let's see, what else? President Odin has ruled that blah blah blah. That's more Norse mythology. Read it carefully. There might be something important in there. Oh, here we go. As Chief Inspector, you will need to visit the now defunct power plant to assess it and draw up a deed of sale. So it closed down. We have a potential buyer. The Jormungandr Group will send a representative over soon to sign the sale and purchase agreement. Some kind of local bureaucracy, I guess. Anyways, I'm about to freeze to death standing out here. Let's get going already. Okay. Let's examine the strange box. This box has the Thor power plant logo on it. The box has words on it. Sale. Buy 10 batteries and get 1 free. Free battery cannot be resold. Well, I guess we found some batteries. What's the sale? You open the box and take out a battery. Don't worry about it. Okay, now we have a battery. Yes, we probably need this one still. I'm sorry, my friend. I know it's occupied, but I need the battery. And good luck to you, sir. Come on. Okay, put a battery in the upper slots. Clunk. It looks like we need another battery. Put a battery in the lower slot. Clunk. The panel starts buzzing. I think it's working. Finally, the light on the lever turns green. Well, then let's yank that one. Yoink. Oh my, that's impressive. That's some defense. And that's a lot of robots. There is a hammer. Probably not the hammer. We got some crowbar parts. What the hell happened here? Someone really had a grudge against robots. And that, let me guess, that was the door leading to the hammer? We'll have to find the back door. Okay. Damaged robot. A robot with an axe. Oh, is that an axe? That's a funny looking axe, sir. A robot with an axe sticking out of its head sits motionless in the snow. Do you think it's... you know... Let's get close and take a look. As you get closer, you see that the axe is deep enough in the robot's head that it also went through its body. Wow. Maybe it's a pickaxe. There's no battery in this one. We could have used it since everything in this book seems to be battery operated. Someone sure went to town here. You look at the robot's back to read the tag on its neck. This one was Thrud. If we find an extra battery, I think you should wake this one up. Maybe it can tell us something. Okay, well, we don't have a battery, so I guess we'll have to find one. Broken robot. We got some trash and some tools. That's very important. I think most of the things we can craft requires tools as an what's it called? Part. The robots are completely destroyed. There's no hope for fixing them. Okay. This one is glowing red. You examine the metal tag on the back of the broken robot's head. This one was Uller. Uller is beyond help now. True, but it looks like there's something inside. Let's open the hatch. You open the cover. Inside, the battery is lit up, running on emergency power. Let's take out the battery. Another battery, not bad. Kind of broken though. No, we're not gonna go that way. We can keep going that way and check out the rubble though, real quick. Maybe that's something. The entrance to the power plant is blocked. Okay, well. Let's see if this battery is enough. This makes me a little nervous. You push the battery into the socket. 95% certainty. Launching countermeasure program. The robot turns to you. Its robotic hands open and close threateningly. Damn, I guess that axe really damaged it. Be careful. Ooh. Yeah, let's remember the robot's name. Let's see if that helps. Thrud. That's your name, right? That's right. I'm Thrud. Worker robot at Thor Station. How about we just calm down and talk a little bit, okay? After all, I brought you back to life. I will no longer believe the human. My only response is retaliation. It's going to attack. Okay, I guess we are in combat. Okay. Well, I guess that was bound to happen. We have 4 abilities. In the first one, you start with 3 abilities and we gain shields. We can see that he's going to electrify, whatever that means. So we have a slash. Everything here costs ink except for drain. That's free, but it does give us ink and do very little damage. Our slash here deals 2 to 3 damage, and we can stun all enemies and deal 1 damage to all enemies as well, which is extremely good in a if there's a lot of small enemies. It is also very expensive. Shield though. Okay, that's actually free. Since he's going to electrify, I have no idea what this is. Let's shield. Oh, that was a buff. Great. Well, let's slash him then. Let's see how this goes. Okay, he... Okay, that was damage back to me. Okay, let's... Okay, I see that. We can slash. Yes. He's gonna electrify. Strong hit. Okay, Strong hit, I feel like... Well, 2 damage shield for 1 turn. I feel like he did 1 damage before. Maybe 2... Maybe the shield is not gonna be too bad. Yeah, very nice. Okay, and then we can drain him, do 1 damage, and get some ink back in the process. The robot falls heavily into the snow. Urgent repairs needed. Well, let's take back the battery, I guess. Fortunately, the battery survived the fights. You carefully remove it from the robot's body. Okay. I imagine there could have been a different outcome there if we had... if we had maybe used ink. I guess let's go north for now. Another robot. The pristine snowy landscape is interrupted by 2 metal legs sticking out of a snowbank. Another robot. That means another battery, which wouldn't hurt to have. Just do it quickly. No questions, no names, no nothing. Alright, just cold, quick, unfeeling work. That's right. You approach the robot and start digging into the snow. Or rather, you try to dig. The snow is resistant and your hands rapidly start to freeze. Damn, the snow is too frozen. I need a shovel. You gonna ask your neighbor again? You look around. Not a soul in sight. Well, there's no one else to ask. Okay, I'll wait for you here. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go ask our neighbor. If it's the same guy that wants to lend us. Slow tramping footsteps. Who's there? It's me again. What's that? Speak up. It's Etienne, your neighbor. Ah, yes. Did you bring back my sledgehammer? Do you know what happened to your downstairs neighbor? No, I don't think I care too much about that right now. Do you have a snow shovel? Sorry to bother you, but do you have a snow shovel? Snow shovel, but it's summer. Also, where's my sledgehammer? I'll get it back to you soon. I'm still struggling with that nail. But right now, I really need a shovel. Damn you. There's a shovel in the building storage room downstairs. Go get it yourself. Thanks a lot. But I'll still be waiting for my sledgehammer. I'll bring it back this week, I promise. Okay. Well, let's go check out the storage room right here. I guess I need a key. Is that you, maybe? The note says, do you understand why we don't need to sleep? Who's this we? Huh. Well, that didn't get us far. I'm gonna assume the shovel is in there. Oh, no, it's right there. Okay, okay. Well, it looks like it's seen better days, but it'll do the trick. Let's just close the door behind us. And dive straight back in. Okay. Don't think we need to do anything, I just think we need to have it in our inventory. Right, yeah. Well, did your neighbor lend you a shovel? Let's show him the shovel. You brandish the shovel like a knight's sword. Okay, then get cracking before it snows again. The shovel bites deeply into the snow. You make good progress. The robot you dug out seems to be asleep. All you hear is quiet mumbling coming from it. Let's try and listen. Once I finish working, I can play. I am 15% certain that I can build the perfect snowman. Magni will be so jealous. Oh, this is a child robot. That makes it even better. You slowly turn the robot face down. The battery hatch is just like the ones you've seen before. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to play. You yank open the cover, pull out the battery and walk away. I'll build a snowman. You put the battery in your pocket. There's a crate as well. There's a tightly closed crate lying in the snow. Well, we don't have a crowbar at the moment, so we can't do much about that. We do have a lever here as well. And a panel. The label on this, or the label on the panel says storage. 2 battery compartments. Okay, let's clunk them in. The panel beeps and the light on the lever turns green. Yoink. Hello. Can we take those again? Yes, we can. Okay, well, then we can explore this and grab the batteries again. At the moment, we don't have any food, so we can't really heal ourselves. Unpowered robots. Looks cold over there. In the corner of the room, you see an unresponsive robot covered in a layer of frost. Nothing in the battery hatch. Hey, look, there's something in his hand. The robot's one intact hand is clutching a piece of paper. You pry apart the metal fingers and unfold the paper. Is this a map? It shows part of the factory. There's even an X marked. Looks like we found a treasure map. What kind of treasure could robots possibly have? You put the paper in your pocket. Can we check it? No, we cannot. An old photo of some section of the factory. One snowbank is marked with a red X. Is that outside? Not sure. It could be outside. The panel is broken and a battery won't help. This panel needs a battery to power it. Okay. Panel needs a battery to power it, and I think this is the same. Yeah, okay. So maybe there's something here that we can power with some batteries. Do we have a toolbox? You look at the toolbox. Of course, it's locked too. I'm so goddamn tired of this. Everything is always locked. That's it. Hey, what's wrong? No, we're not gonna use ink right now. I guess. No, I'd like to just take a deep breath. No, I'm not going off to look for lockpicks again. I've had enough. You put a drop of ink on the lock. Guess we're gonna use ink. Suddenly, the shackles around your wrists give off a burning coldness. Ow! Don't you think you're using ink a little too often? Isn't it dangerous to control someone else's book? That does not sound good. What was that? I didn't expect one drop of ink to cause so much resonance. You look at your hands. You're risking rejection if you keep that up. And then we'd be... I'm sure it was just a coincidence. You open the toolbox and take out a repair kit. By the way, you move the box off the table. This is a solid table. We could put together something useful here. Okay, and here we have a workbench. Excellent. We can extract trash to ink. We have 5 at the moment, so yes, why not? I don't think it translates to this, but I think, yeah, down here, if we get 100 ink and an empty bottle, we can craft a bottle of ink, which I think is something we can use during combat, for instance. We do have enough to craft the crowbar, so I think that's very much what we need to do. We can also craft a lockpick or pliers. At the moment we don't have enough, but we do have enough for the crowbar. Perfect. Something tells me we might not exactly exit at the same place we entered. Huh. Well, we did. Okay. Well, let's open this crate. You hook the crowbar into the lid and break the lock. Burn papers and tools. Excellent. Excellent. Well, for now though, let's take out the batteries. You pull on the batteries, but it doesn't budge. Looks like the locking mechanism is tied to the lever's position. Ah, okay. Well, back down you go. The panel goes dark. You hear a soft click which seems to lock the lever. Perfect. We still have 2 batteries? Yes. I could imagine that we might need them on... Oh, hello. Who are you? Where did you come from? 2 robots are studying the robot with the axe in its head. Analyzing incident. My verdict. Killed. Treacherously with an axe. Affirmative. Find the guilty and inflict punishment. Uh-oh. The robots notice you and turn around. Excuse me, but do you have any idea what happened here? I mean, we didn't really crack his head open, so let's not say that. We were just passing through. Analyzing. Probability that human is lying. 54%. Analyzing. Probability that human is lying. 32%. You may pass. Thanks. That's it? We can't talk to you any further? Oh, Jürgen, did you remember something about the incident? No, I don't know. Okay, if you happen to remember anything, we'll be here. Maybe we will have to fight them later on? I mean, it's 2 batteries. Okay, vehicle lot. Hello, that's another workbench, looks like. Yep, let's just extract that as well. A crate. Some trash and some papers. I believe both can be extracted. A bin as well. There's a factory crate sticking out of this frozen snow. Let's see first if we can clear it with our hands. Probably not. You could quickly realize how pointless this is. The snow is too hard, almost icy, and the crate is buried too deep. Well, then let's whip out the shovel. You start shoveling the snow away from the crate and knocking chunks of ice off it, and soon you've cleared it completely. Coins and 2 pieces of metal. Very nice. Okay, let's just do that. 83, very nice. This looks like it needs 3. You see a panel with 3 battery slots. Okay. Let me guess, this is the back door to the facility. That's right. I'm assuming this panel lowers the part of the power plant. Okay. Yeah, you see a panel with 3 battery slots. It's labeled workshop plus back door. Let's just leave for now. I don't believe we have 3. We didn't find one. Nope, we have 2. Well, let's check out this off-road vehicle door. An enormous car has sunk into the snow. Right underneath it is a blue puddle. Yeah, someone's gonna have a rough time fixing this. It's a good thing we don't need to drive it anywhere. Well, actually... Oh, come on. Look over there. One of the robots drove off. I just found it in the text. And a robot means a spare battery. Damn. Okay, let's examine the car first. It wouldn't take an expert to see that there's no way this car will run right now. It's leaking some kind of blue liquid and the leak needs to be stopped. Any ideas? One of the transmission valves is shut. Does that tell you something? Okay, so... the valve, that means... Silence falls. Roderick's cage vibrates impatiently against your chest. Alright, I have no idea what that means. Then we need to get under the car and check, I assume. Well, I guess let's look under the car. Your coat is going to get dirty, but there's no other choice. With a grunt, you lie down on your back and use your feet to push yourself underneath. The hole should be there somewhere. You see at least a dozen thick tubes. They are all covered in a thick layer of dirt and oil residue. I see a bunch of tubes. Okay, so feel around and find the one that's broken. You serious? That's going to take... Oh, there's something written here. Words are messily scratched into the bottom of the car. Deal with your own crap yourself, Thor. How controversial. And too aggressive for robots. It was a human. It says his name was Thialfi. So, what are we going to do about the car? Okay, let's leave it alone for now. We're not going to ask our neighbors once again. We do have the repair kit, and we can't actually go any further, so that is the next step. Okay, use the car repair kits. You feel much more confident now that you have a car repair kit. Okay, get ready to get your hands dirty, Etienne. Fine. So you said I have to feel around all the tubes. 1 hour later. Overall, it was much easier than you expected. That was horrible. I hope I never have to work on a car again. But at least it was informative. Okay, well, 2 robots, okay. And a crate, hello. There are 2 unpowered robots in the back of the car. Let's examine them. You lean one of the robots forward away from the seat and look at the battery hatch, but it's empty. All you see is a cable leading from the robot to the car's control panel. Well, that's how they controlled it, maybe. What about the other ones? That's the same? That's the same. Let's check out the crate. Ooh, apples. Nice. Empty bottle. Rags. Well, we might as well eat these straight away to heal up. You examine the car's control panel. It's covered in a light layer of frost. Do you even know how to drive? Well, you remember the crash you were in with the alchemist. Roderick fortunately thought you did it on purpose. Let's examine the glove box, why not? There's a small booklet in the glove box. Tangrisnia Military Off-Road Vehicle Operating Instructions. Military? You continue to study the cover. Below the title, you notice a small logo and the words approved for use by Minister of War Tier Wotanson. I guess this is no toy. Maybe we shouldn't mess with it. Oh, there's a stamp on the back. Decommissioned from service. Looks like it's being used for other purposes now. Okay. But we should still be careful, just in case it still launches rockets. Charging port cover? You see 2 standard battery slots under the port cover. You're looking at the car's dead control panel. You won't be able to do anything without batteries. Well, it's lucky that we have 2. Panel buzzes and lights up. It's working. You suddenly hear a screeching noise coming from the back of the car. Uh-oh, they woke up. What the? Hello? Hello? Damn. Who are you 2? I am Modi 2. I am Modi II3. And are they copies of that robot we found hanging in the tree? Either that or Thor wasn't all that creative when it came to names. We're just gonna go for a little ride. We cannot allow that. Can't allow that. State the purpose for the use of the vehicle. State the purpose. I'm going out to look for a robot, or there's a sale going on nearby, and I want to get there before it ends. You know what? This is the truth, but I have a feeling that maybe if we tell them that we're gonna look for one of their friends, that they are gonna be all on board. Which robot would that be? Who is it? I don't know its name. Probably Moody or Nudie or something like that. Purpose authorization failed. Failed. Commencing countdown to trespasser elimination. Commencing. 10. 9. Hold on, I said I'm going to help a robot. 7. 6. Tell them about Thor. Thor wants me to go see him. Thor? Thor? Yeah, he called me. You look sideways at Roderick in search of hints. He called me and told me to go see him. Can I take this car? Of course. We are obligated to do anything Thor says. I'll be on my way then. You turn back to the steering wheel, expecting the robots to interrupt you again. Have a nice trip. Colorful lights flash on the car's control panel. Well, follow the robot's tracks. You get behind the wheel? Didn't you say you don't really know how to drive? No time like the present to learn. Let's start the engine. Are we there yet? I don't know. We've been driving for half an hour. I'm just following the tracks. How should I know how far it got? Fine. How about you talk to me to pass the time? Me? You still haven't remembered anything about your book? Just a little. I remember living on a busy street. That's not much help. I need more specific details, and names are ideal. Why do you need details? As soon as we finish all these jobs, I'm going to try and find your book. Is that even possible? Well, it's unlikely, but I think it's worth a try. In any case, I have to pay for you back. I have to pay you back for all your help somehow. As soon as I get my powers back, I'll be unstoppable. Watch out! You miraculously avoid a chunk of ice. That was close. Why don't you tell me more about your books? Well, were they about evil corporations too? Or power plants and robots? No, I didn't focus on the setting much. The characters were more important to me. I want to create characters that feel truly alive. That's my ultimate goal. Oh, that explains it. Explains what? Every character written by someone else is automatically hollow and soulless, right? That's why it's so easy for you to do bad things to them. That's not true. Well, hardly. I don't hate them. It's just that when I see their lack of depth, that they're not realistic. Depth? During a conversation, it's easy to tell if a character is capable of thinking for themselves, or if all they can do is recite the lines they're given. What category do I fall in under? I think you were written by one of the original authors, and I don't question their work. Which will actually help narrow down the search for your book, since there aren't many works by original authors left. What's an original author? They lived before our time and created the most iconic stories ever known, true masters of the pen. I've even heard they couldn't jump into books, so I have no idea how they managed to create all that. But not a single one of them kept writing after the war. I don't know why. Now we have this new generation of writers where everything is rewritten or reworked. Oh, hold on. I think we're here. See the car over there? Yeah, slow down a little. Just gotta figure out how. Uh-oh. Well, honestly, I think this is a good place to call it here. This has been the Bookwalker, Thief of Tales. If this is something you want to see on the channel, just a gentle reminder. Leave a like and or a comment to let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.